throttle.
Provide an understanding of the voting process. Actually, this is main objective of vote 18 because we need to educate teenagers by teaching them how to choose or how to vote a good leader, because voting is one of the aspects of being Malaysian aged 18 and up. Second objective is bringing the concept of youth empowerment to the future. Basically, word of empowerment is the big meaning in the vote 18. I know you will wonder why I say that. So according to Ayuni News interview with Syed Saddiq bin Syed Saddiq Abdul Rahman, he said the voice of teenagers is always underestimated, but the fact that the voice of young people has the power to change the world. So, it's already clear empowerment of youth can change our country, and their voice will give many ideas because they are born in new era with the diversity of technology. Politicians should consider when decide on the policy making. The objective needs to be impassive because teenagers also have right in political matters as well as other matters related to them. Why did I say that? Because nowadays teenagers are mature and educated enough to choose a good leader for themselves in the future. They are smarter in making a choice in this era. Besides that, the service provided by teenagers is definitely better than others.
Hello and good morning. Today's highlight is vote 18. The implementation of vote 18 for the first time in the Johor State election (PRN) makes the PRN different from previous because our minimum age to vote is changed from 21 years old to 18 years old. The suggestion and idea of lowering age limit to vote is endorsed Yang Berhormat Syed Saddiq, who is a youth leader and voice representative of MUA. Federal Territory Amanah Negara Youth Chief Asma Alif Adil Adam said it was difficult to predict which party will get the support of 18. In fact, he also acknowledged that the Johor PRN is very important to be used as an indicator and a reflection to all parties in facing the 15th general election GE 15. According to the record, PRN Johor this time will see a significant increase in the new numbers of voters by 30%, which is 749,731 voters.
So why teenagers should vote? Because do you know, besides Malaysia and Singapore, the other Asian countries are all voting at the age of 18 years old. As example, Timor-Leste and Indonesia have the youngest vote age 17 years old. Some people in Malaysia always look on the negative side, but why don't we look at the positive side this time?
So now we are here with one of students from KPM Berana. So what do you think about vote 18? Do you agree?
Yes, I agree with vote 18 because the government is supposed to require a new voice in an increasingly developed country, particularly in political pounds, to select a good future in good leader for the future.
So today I would like to ask about your opinion of vote 18. So I want to know that you agree or disagree, and tell me why for your answer.
Okay, so I agree about your statement. The reason why I agree about your statement is because at the age of 18, we consider as an adult, so they can get their driving license, they can sign their agreement, or they even can get married. So why not they choose their own future leader for their own country? So that's
As
the
you can
reason.
see, based on the interviews that have been done, there's a group of teenagers who are mature enough to take a part into politics. Young people today are more mature. They have gone through a more comprehensive education at school. They are believed to be able to give a new and fresh ideas from different perspectives. At once, they can give a new transition to the country's democratic process. They probably will transform our country into more developed country. We should at least listen to the voices from young people, which is they probably transform our country into more developed country.
The most often bad talks about vote 18 are people think that teenagers are immature to involve in country's political system and fulfill important responsibility for our future. From this statement, I disagree at all because as you can see now, at the age 18, teenagers already can get married, take car lesson, and so on. So why can't they vote? Secondly, people think that teenagers were easily influenced by other people. I don't think so because in this era, teenagers are more advanced in terms of academic. This is because teenagers will easily access the all information with cutting-edge technology. Last but not least, people assume that teenagers will easily accept the bribes like computer and money. From this statement, I strongly disagree because nowadays, teenagers are more wise to make good decisions. They can differentiate between the right and the wrong.